And hello, everybody. How have you been today? We are now live. Today we're going to be talking with Mr. Kevin Hackenberg and hopefully Mr. David Manzo. And Kevin, now
hello, everybody. How have you been today?
Oh, you're listening to the stream?
Now live. Today we're going to be talking with Mr. Kevin Hackenberg and hopefully.
Can you turn the stream off, Kevin?
I'm trying to
Kevin now. Hello, everybody. How have you been today?
Oh, you're listening to the stream?
Now live.
I don't think
Today
so.
we're going to be talking with Mr. Kevin Hackenberg and hopefully.
Can you turn the stream off, Kevin?
I'm trying to
Kevin now. Hello, everybody.
It's on my phone.
How have you been today? Oh, you're listening to the stream. Now live.
This is fun. So, were you able to turn it off?
I'm trying to Kevin now.
Should wait for it to end, huh?
Hello, Dave. So, Kevin, is it possible? Are we just stuck in a loop now because it happened? Can you hear me at all? So, Kevin, is it possible? Are we just stuck in a loop now because Kevin?
Definitely stuck in a loop.
This is awesome. This is good times right here. Oh, you're muted for some reason. I can't hear you.
I've turned off my mic on the rendezvous screen, and I've turned off my speaker on the rendezvous screen.
Can you close the browser window that has the video playing in it?
But how do I see you then? I unmuted you. I unmuted myself.
Okay, that's gonna cause even more
Can you
problems.
close the browser window that has the video playing in it?
Oh, I didn't. That's not what I meant to do. Oh boy, this is so interesting. For some,
So if I close the browser,
the live stream. Do not watch the live stream while you are live streaming. Oh, not that. Oh, that just I just lost you. Yes, close that different window. Because you're watching the live stream in a window somewhere. All right. Well, Dave's live now. Can you No, I don't know. I mean, we're live. Everybody's hearing this. Hi, all two people.
Hello.
Dave's video is now live. He's driving. All I can assume is that you had two windows open, that you clicked on the link I sent you earlier for the live stream, and that it was playing in the background. That's why it was a delay of like 30 seconds. Yes. It's in your messages?
my messenger was how did it open?
All right. There we go. Yep. I knew that was happening somewhere, but I assumed it was in a browser. But yeah, that would do it as well.
I was like,
Yeah, the hardest part about this so far has been monitoring, being live by myself and still trying to monitor the chats because there's like people on Facebook, there's people on YouTube. Did it work? Did you ever get back to me? I'll just put you on speaker and then feed you into my microphone and then everybody can hear you. So Kevin's a lighting guy that went into being an operator, which means he's used to having assistants that plug everything in and turn it on for him. Oh, here we go. There we go. Mr. Hackenberg. Now we just go here and set that there. And I think, what's that?
What's happening?
What's happening? All right. Well, here we go, everybody.
There's a red dot. You mean we're recording?
What?
A red dot over my face, over my screen.
I don't think I don't see a red dot. I don't know. So, just to give you a quick example of what the world is seeing, is the video that's my video is what the world is seeing now. I'm going to go back so that you can see just me. But that gives you an idea of what's going out there. Hello, gentlemen. How are you today?
Hello. Good.
Yeah.
Getting stuff done. Even though, we're supposed to be hunkering down. Still got to get things done.
No, you don't. You should hunker.
I'm hunkering. I'm still just doing stuff.
Hunker, 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 burning world. Right?
Yeah.
That's another song. Hunker down. Hound dog. I don't know. I have
You
no
ain't
idea.
nothing but a hunker. Down all the time.
So Kelly, thanks for my first multi-person live stream.
Oh.
Most of the time it's just me walking down the hallways or driving through Manhattan, the ghost town of Manhattan.
Yeah. Well, I've been watching. I probably shouldn't admit this because I'm the stream guru, but I've been having some issues with these streams with my computer just not wanting to handle the. I don't know how to explain it. There's a meter that gives you the percentage of CPU usage, and on a normal live stream, I float in between 15 to 25% of CPU usage. The live stream that Kevin and I did most recently was ever so slightly more than that, but it wasn't a lot. I'm hitting 90%. I'm at 85% right now. I don't know whether it's because of the rendezvous or not. But
You went to the live stream week from my church?
Yes. Yeah, we were doing about 35-40% on that one.
Huh. It's there's a lot of information coming that way. I don't know. Does that have anything to do with the environment, like how busy or how much motion is happening?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a great question. I just literally, I've used it hundreds of times, and generally what causes that to go up is trying to stream at like 10 megabits per second. Sorry, you're moving so slow, Kevin. I thought you froze for a second.
Meg thinks that a lot.
I
What are you
gotta.
working on?
Her house, my wife.
I think you're right, Kevin. I think. I don't know. Maybe a monitor sitting on a table or a teleprompter set up there, because I don't know. I've mentioned this in previous streams, everybody, but in order for me to see Kevin and Dave, I have to look at my laptop, which is over here. Over here. But that doesn't look good.
What if you put the laptop right in front of you,
Well,
so the camera sees past you?
there's a lot of accoutrement here. This laptop's running everything. Okay, now you can't see. Let's see. I'm going to give Kevin a view of the show again. So is that better than it has been?
I see you. Yeah, it's close to you. Actually, we can look over top of your laptop to you. What's interesting is I do see you the whole time. I'm seeing, not the whole time, but right now it's just 3 pictures. Is that what you're broadcasting?
Yeah, the 3 pictures is what I'm broadcasting. This is, and go back to just my angle.
So I'm watching program.
Yeah, you were watching program. Now you're watching my angle. So this is me looking at you now. And this is me looking at you in the wide.
You really have to put us under the lens.
Yeah.
Where do we put the lens? Where's the lens at?
What?
Point to the lens. Why are you off? Look at wide shot.
Oh, I was pointing at the wide.
You have two cameras. Yeah, I thought you were using the 6K, 4K punch in as an option.
Yeah, that is not an option that is currently within our immediate capabilities. I could fake it, but we don't have the equipment necessary to do the 4K punch in live.
I was just researching how to do that with Blackmagic Gear, I think.
I believe that there are a couple units that can facilitate that, but not anything that Kada or Get Kinetic own.
You could loop it out through a monitor and have the second monitor is punched in. So if you had your camera doing a direct feed as camera A, loop it to one of my Odyssey monitors, do a punch in on the Odyssey computer, then you could deliver it that way. Actually, the Odyssey monitors can export a full size and a punch in and 2 punch ins at the same time.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I can fake it.
Yeah.
I can fake it in this software that I have here, but there are a couple devices that do it live, and do it well. And you can store you can feed one 4K camera to it, have 2 people sitting in a nice 2-shot, and then within there you can crop out a 1-shot, a medium and a medium, and save that as a preset, just like in the PTZ Optics cameras.
Yeah.
and then you can hit it, bang, bang, go to the 2-shot, go to the all from the one static shot.
So here we are. Dave's at a red light or stop somewhere. You there, Dave?
Now, I assume Kevin understands digital garble better than me. No, it's just you spend so much time on the road and so much time on your phone. I thought you spoke garble.
I speak it. I don't understand it.
Oh.
So while Dave's figuring out his underwater nature, here's Kelly to I assume that's ice tea or beer. What is that?
Arnold Palmer. I wanted to have beverages in the house. And I don't know if you've been to a store recently, but beverages is one of those things that people went for. I got some adult beverages, which are nice to have, especially when you have kids in their home for weeks at a time. But I wanted some non-adult beverages with a little bit of sugar, a little bit of flavor. I ended up buying a box of like 300 Lipton tea bags for next to nothing, right? And then some Country Time lemonade powder because there was no lemons. I would go like all out overboard. Get the lemons, juice them.
Time brings me back to my youth.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It just has a certain.
That was like 1980s. Mom in the summertime making some lemonade. Mm-mm.
Well, I was gonna get the Lipton powdered iced tea too, which was the same era for me. But they didn't have any.
The powdered iced tea for me was post college.
I
didn't have money or time for making real iced tea, and I probably did a year of that before the chalky taste was too much for me.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to. So, yeah, there we go. Hey. No, that both of those, the Country Time, and then they started making the pink. The pink was that was the special stuff, the pink lemonade. Oh, Dave is gone. So
you're putting it on YouTube. Get the little logo down the middle. Looks very nice.
Oh, you watching it?
My phone I got it muted now.
Oh, because I can feed you this.
Program.
All right, but then I'll go back to that. And
I'm really garbled.
Is it garbled?
When we were programmed there for something with the V and the logo, It was very. I couldn't see myself. It was very digital.
You're by the way, your laptop here, crystal clear. I love the funny logo. I like this. We got to figure out a way. Is it this way? This way. Ready? High five. Other way. Other way. Nope. Other way. Yeah. Yay. We're close. We're close.
You met. Yeah. You once I was. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, you would probably it would probably help if you saw a program like me.
1, 2, 3, go.
And now Dave's back, so we'll go back to. It's one of the things. You watching program? Watch this. Watch this move. Oh. And you see that? That was beautiful. You see that, Kevin? You watching that move?
Yeah.
I'm going to take it back. Whoop.
I'm going to drink your beer for a second there. Go back the other way. I had to hear it.
All right, everybody say hi to my mom.
Hi,
You know
Mom.
what? We just well, so Alex, you didn't drink it.
So far, she's the only one that watches live. Well, stream health is good, so that's good. Dave is like, what are the chances that Sarah's watching this, Dave? Pretty low, right?
Pretty low, especially how exciting we were getting.
Yeah, she's.
Me walking to the
Yes, hear
store
me?
is a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because, Dave's just driving around hoping to kill some time
catch a virus.
before he has to go back to the grindstone. Meanwhile, his wife's been grinding stones for weeks on end with no reprieve. Dave's like, oh, I'm going to go play disc golf. I need to talk to a guy about a movie. I'll see you in a couple hours.
It's not true.
Disc golf. That's
True.
these social media things.
She's
Disc golf.
amazing.
Can you hear him, Kevin?
Kind of, maybe.
Yeah, he's definitely...
I heard not true.
It's not true. Mostly. Yeah,
I didn't think you guys could hear what I was saying.
Yeah, I can mute you, but I can't turn you up. I don't know why.
I don't know if it's going through the car audio or not.
That's better.
I just pointed the mic at my face. There we go. Now I can hear myself.
Yeah.
Weird how that works. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Yeah, today I am running around getting fridge delivered. Oh, I said fridge. I meant washer dryer.
Got to watch those clothes from COVID-19 on it.
You getting your fridge delivered to Kevin's house?
No, Kevin, you want to help me deliver this?
Yeah, I'm ready to look.
Great.
Still got the one. I'm still don't even know. I don't know. There's a little thumbnail of our video on the stream page on YouTube. And I'm wondering if that's our one viewer.
We had 2 viewers.
We did
We
have
had
2.
viewers, and now we have 1.
I did a 45-minute stream the other day, and I mentioned a story that involved my uncle. I have a group of uncles on both sides, really, that are just kind of legendary people in my life, and they each have different skills and traits, but this was I thought of him as the hippie uncle. He wasn't the hippie uncle at all, but he was definitely leaned more towards the like wearing a beard and going rock climbing and, the hippie things. And in the 80s, those were very hippie things. I told a story about him in the second of the social distance chats that I did. And I got a comment on Facebook today. There are only 2 people watched that stream, but since it's gone live, 22 people have watched it. One of those was my uncle, who said to me via the comment section, "Oh, thanks for the shout out. It meant a lot." We lost Dave again.
I ran a little experiment touching my head to see how long the delay was.
You're not supposed to. Is your head part of your face?
Yeah, it's hard to not touch your face. It's very hard to touch your face, especially when you're a nose picker.
Oh my goodness! It
Especially when
feels
you wear
so
contact
good.
lenses.
Go. Oh, contact lenses.
especially when I'm a little sniffly. It's that time of year you get little sniffles. So you're constantly like blowing your nose and then be like,
As I touch my face,
yeah, exactly.
and now I got an
I don't know,
itchiness in the
my
nose. Here, let me switch to this angle so I can get that. Oh yeah. Oh
Nice.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't touch my face.
So, who else did you have on these shows, Kelly?
Do you know Todd Holtzman?
Oh, really well. This is me, and this is Todd.
Uh huh.
We're not close at all.
Oh.
I don't know. Who is he?
But you don't. Wait a minute. So now I'm confused.
I don't know.
You don't know him. He's a director, theater guy. He worked a lot with Brodzik back in the day. They did a couple shows on Brodzik's Scrapple TV.
Cool.
But yeah, I talked to him, and then I talked to Eric Carbonara, sound guy.
Yeah.
And then Nick Davis, who
Nice.
is Dave's friend from upstate New York.
Wellsville, even.
Yes. And then yesterday's show, nobody wanted to join in on. So I just went and did a review of, you can watch the show. I'm not going to go rehash it. I had, my table here had been full of stuff. There is still stuff here. This has kind of become, let's go the wide. This has kind of become Dave's back now. Phone overheated.
Emergency
What happened?
shutdown.
That's never happened once.
Now I gotta try to find a parking spot in the city with a trailer attached. This is always a fun challenge.
Sweet. No F-bombs on this
I don't
faith-based
drop
show.
the F-bomb.
You just did, I think.
F-bomb guy.
Yeah, so this has become a staple, Kevin. So I left it here.
It's cool. It's a great coaster.
And Chris, if you're watching, Chris Strathy, the Capable Carpenter, I love the table you made for us. I love the backdrop. It's working great. Never sealed this, though. This table is still kind of just rough and raw. And as a result, it gets rings from beverages like Grandmom's old coffee table. So this spool of BNC cable is my coaster.
Jesus is my co-pilot. BNC is your coaster. Get it?
All right, well, I guess I should ask you the questions that I've been asking everybody.
Let's do it.
How are you holding up? How's it going? What is social distancing and shelter in place mean for the Hackenberg family?
I was lucky that I was on a movie shoot in Connecticut last week, and so I got a week late start on social distancing. We had 50 people exactly on the cast and crew, staying in an isolated hotel on one property. So only one or two of the people would go into town every day for food shopping or whatever. So it was very. A lot of people felt safer there than they did coming back to New York or Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So by the time I got back, there were a lot of new rules in place and new progress in place. My kids were at home. It was interesting. I drove through Manhattan on the way home. And I was considering getting out and going into my apartment, but then I was like, there's no real need to. And now there's a new thing that came out yesterday that's been in Manhattan in the last 2 weeks that you should like isolate yourself. I
Yeah.
never got out of the car. I drove through, but never got out of the car, and no one touched my car. You know,
Were your windows clean?
were they clean?
Yeah, nobody cleaned your windows.
Clean my windows. No one tried to,
Oh,
take money.
so I thought Dave. That's funny. I thought Dave was just sitting there. But his video's frozen, and he says he can't get back in. So let me disconnect him.
Yeah, so we had a church service at home. You, Kelly, obviously, if you don't know this, Kelly helped get our church streaming the week before from the church building. But then last week, they just all created a video and streamed it. There's Dave.
Hey, there we are.
He's back.
Dave's back. Yes.
Sunglasses.
Yeah, well, live streaming is something that the three of us have been doing a lot more the past couple of years, but believe it or not, it's really become popular in the last 2 weeks.
Very much. Oh, this morning I directed a client by having them walk around their house, finding a good location,
Oh, yeah.
raising,
Yeah.
using their camera up, and then I gotta say this, my wife was very handy. She showed us this
Lego
so,
castle?
a Lego phone holder.
Phone holder?
A Lego phone holder for broadcasting.
Ah.
So you take Lego and you create a phone holder so that your phone can stay vertical
Yeah, or horizontal.
for doing live streaming, Facebooking,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, FaceTiming. So that came in handy. We had the scrub company.
All right, I'm muting Dave.
We had a CEO of the scrub company go to Duplo's, these kids' 3-year-old toy bin,
Nice.
and create that while we worked on.
Sorry, I'm texting. Here, can you see? I'm texting Dave. I muted you. He can probably hear us.
He's frozen again.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize that we were all being cool.
Yeah. But Dave was super cool. That's why I decided to.
Somebody take a picture.
I'll try Derek's sunglasses.
Come on, look, Dave. Look. Did he freeze again? He's frozen. Nope. There we go. Come on. Don't freeze again. There we go. Got it.
You got
Kevin looks like a thief. But I mean that in the nicest possible way.
to fill your heart.
No, these are nice, but I can't see anything on the screen. Those who know me know I love wearing my glasses. All right, I'm going to unmute Dave and see if he's stopped being loud. No, he's there we go. Dave?
I'm here.
How was shelter in place affecting the Manzo household?
How's shelter in place working out for you now that you're not in place?
Oh yeah.
It's working out pretty good. We are pretty comfortable at being homebodies anyway. I do most of the traveling in and out of the house. I'm pretty cautious, always wearing gloves. So, but most of the time I'm at home.
Can I see your hand?
I'm not wearing gloves right now.
Got you.
But if I'm touching anything, like a pin pad, I pull them out. Fresh pair.
Aha. Yes. Fresh pair.
Yeah, you don't want to reuse them, obviously. Lately, I've just been going with the one glove technique so I can conserve them.
One glove. You know, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I am on my way to becoming the hot sauce kingpin of Chicago. No.
Oh, really?
Oh, jeez.
I heard a
There's
rumor.
Dave. So, as a part of this whole sausage there, the sauce thing that I did, I got like a big basket of these gloves so that I can touch these peppers without burning my face off. But they've turned into my deal. Access with the public, touch the Amazon delivery gloves.
Yeah,
we're
wiping things down, wiping down the mail, wiping down. It's like anthrax attack.
yeah. I just don't touch it for 14 days.
Perfect.
So
Here's that invoice.
that's why I haven't cashed that check. No, I think we're blessed in that we have a little bit of space here. We have different rooms in the house. We have a little bit of yard. We had been doing some family bike rides where we would leave the house, go to like trails or big open parking lots and not interact with people. Chester County is now under a stay-at-home order. I don't know how that affects the going to the park.
Are you in Chester County?
I am in Chester County, yeah. So
When was that put into place?
Monday.
Well, I saw people at the park down the street from your house. I
Yeah,
was driving over.
I don't think they're really enforcing it yet, but we basically. Oh, sweet! My daughter wants new apps. Of course, she wants new apps. Yeah, we. Where's the logo? Where'd the logo go? Oh, I never put the logo in the 2-Up. Let's put the logo in, Dave. What do you think?
I'm on my phone, so I can't really see the screen unless you widen out.
Oh, logo's going in.
I gotta jump in a few moments here.
It's because I said logo. He doesn't like our logo.
I don't.
Kiki Brita.
I can't get behind it. Actually, I can get behind it. When you do that pattern, I'm behind it. So
Yeah.
I guess I can.
There we go. Yeah. So of course I'm the IT department for the family anyway. But it's been really interesting teaching them how to do live streams with their family and with their teachers and other students. And ooh, right there, perfect. Oh, come on. Opacity and hit. There we go. And you still can't see it, but the world can see it.
I see it.
For the next
I see it.
Oh.
What are you? What are we using to kind of like control all this?
Wirecast.
See it? Wirecast.
Wirecast.
So they have a switcher in there.
8 layers. Just as a quick run through, I can go to that, and then I can go to that. I have these pre-built in here.
Mm-hmm.
And I've really just been leaving. Here we go back to this angle. I've been leaving the computer and everything plugged in. Just turn it off at the end of the night,
So you're ready to go to shoot
I am ready.
anything.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, as a viewer too, if you're watching this, reach out to me. I'm ready to go at almost any time.
Why don't you show us some of your sauce sometime? Just
Yeah, that is an episode that's coming up. But I planned on doing the sauce episode kind of alone. Just because it's something to do. You know,
you should send out some sauce to people, and then live stream with them as they're tasting it for the first time. You can do a live taste testing.
Where are you, Dave? Are
Me?
you in your old backyard?
No, I'm in my new backyard.
Yeah.
It's fancy.
Gary, you want to see?
Good distancing myself there.
I just built this. I'll give you a little tour. How do I flip the camera around here? Oh, here we go.
All right, I'm gonna go. Hold on. Hold up with the tour. I'm gonna go full screen, Dave, so everybody can see your new backyard.
Okay.
And it's a little.
All right. So most of this wood is from a fence that was crushed up in New York State, my old house, and I salvaged it. So all the red boards that are really red are actually redwood, and you can see just where the posts were and everything. All this stuff is larch, left over from the new fence, and everything else is Home Depot or Lowe's. But yeah, did this in like a week, right, Kevin?
When you're not on the
Fire
screen, you don't come through. I switched to Kevin when he answered,
You couldn't hear me?
but I could hear you, but the world couldn't.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So I went back to the.
What the world needs now.
Well, what I said was all these red boards are actually redwood
So,
from an old fence that we had up in New York that got crushed by a neighbor who cut down a tree and fell on a fence. So I salvaged all that wood. And then this is from the new fence, just leftover wood. Everything else is Lowe's. I made a little roof up here. You can hang out here when it rains.
Nice.
This is an old school bench.
I like that bench. You had that in the house, though, right?
Yeah, they used to be in the house. Didn't know what to do with it, so came out here. This is a little patio. This is a decking that I got.
I
right
would
down the
probably.
street
I
from
mean,
you,
I know.
Kelly, your house.
I know you're not extremely in let's spend money mode, but that
No.
in school that school desk thing,
Yeah.
I would if you're gonna leave it outside, I would probably do something like an epoxy, like a thick layer of like acrylic or something. Acrylic's not the right word, but like a poly, a couple layers thick.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
To kind of seal it,
It's got something on it already, but I think it's just a stain.
Yeah. That's just a normal like lacquer finish type thing. I'm talking about like something to kind of encapsulate it so it doesn't deteriorate.
Yeah, I like the numbers on it.
All right, guys. Well, Kevin had to head out, and been live now for just about my 47 minutes. Really, thank you for joining in. If you feel free to subscribe. And
For more highly entertaining shows just like this one, right?
Yeah. And also
we'll get better at these.
Reach out to anybody who you know who is interesting and they think might want to do a show.
Hey, can I make a little shout out?
It'll cost you.
I'm going to shout down. Check out Funny and Amen. And there's a podcast over there called Christians Who Drink Whiskey and Open-Minded Friends. And there's at least 5 or 6 that are now on our YouTube channel and wherever podcasts are found. That's Christians Who Drink Whiskey and Open-Minded Friends on Funny and Amen, abbreviate F&Amen.
So that's Funny and Amen. Which
Funny and Amen.
What's that?
Yes, FUNNYANDAMEN.
And that can be found on YouTube and Facebook. And there's a website.
And wherever podcasts are found. And there's a website. The website's being revamped right now. We just got a patron today, a new patron. Patreon.com/funny-and-amen. And the exclusive content there. And you can, we will send you some stickers and swag, and you get access to content like our new short film, Heaven or Tea, inspired about when I pitched a Hollywood executive and they played for me by the wrong.
Awesome. And Dave, I mean, you get half of the amazing revenue from this channel, but you want to talk briefly about the Stokes table?
Oh, sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's going to be something I'll be releasing soon. This little video that I've made about a table that I saved from a tree, or a tree that I saved and turned into a table. And yeah, hopefully I'll be releasing that video soon. I don't want to release too much, but it's a beautiful 150-year-old American beech tree, and we've turned them into these huge 5-foot tables, and they're going to be for sale soon. So yeah, the history of the tables is pretty interesting, but I don't want to leak too much information about that yet. I'm not ready to do it. But what I can tell you, that I'm going to be jumping back into my documentary, Finding Time. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to be, now that I've found some time to work on this.
And that was your documentary about the herb fields of Nebraska, right? Where you went looking to see where thyme is found, and frankincense and myrrh, parsley, sage, rosemary.
The head earpiece you took out was the microphone.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Leave that one in.
All right, got it. Yeah, I'm just hearing a lot of feedback, so it's actually hard to talk when you hear hear yourself.
Okay. All right. Well, all jokes aside, I love you guys. Stay safe. Stay happy, and kiss your wives for me. And tell them to keep FaceTiming me.
Your wife.
All right, take care, Kelly. Thank you very much. We'll talk soon.
Bye.